Hello Aquarius, how you going? Thank you for being so patient. I'm sorry I'm so late. I have reasons, no excuses, but you don't need to hear them. So I hope I make up for this delay by doing a lovely reading for you. If you're returning, hello, thanks for coming back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. If you like what I communicate, channel, share with you. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. The rest of the blurb is below. And I think that's about it for now. Let's get into it, shall we? Right. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Hierophant. Nice. The Hierophant in this deck because it's your own wisdom, your own spiritual wisdom and knowledge coming from spirit, higher power, all of that. So that's really lovely. And your guides are really helping you. So as usual, I shall lay these out and then we'll go from there. Ooh, I'm going to just double check on that one. Right, so move these across so you can see a bit better, hopefully. I like things to be in order. You tell. Okay, so current situation is the King of Wands, Father of Wands, and that's fire energy. So you might be feeling a bit more heated, having a bit more drive to move forward. Recently, you decided that that's where you were going. You weren't going to stop and stand still anymore. You were moving forward. It is your season, it is your age, so that makes sense. And because we've stepped into your age, the fire behind that makes even more sense. You're currently in your power, your energy, King of Swords. You know the truth, you know exactly where you want to go, you know exactly what you want to do and how to get there. You've done the learning and you're ready to go, you're ready to share it. You can see things from a higher perspective now. The challenge for you is to let yourself be happy. Do not have to spend so much time, moving and sharing and letting people know exactly how you feel, what you think, what they should know. The challenge for you is to stop and let yourself be happy. Let yourself enjoy this. And not in an irresponsible way, but just in a, this is a really good time of my life kind of way. The foundation is the Three of Cups. And I think this is why the challenge for you is to let yourself be happy. Because underneath it all, you're not quite sure that you deserve it without giving back, without sharing, um, without contributing. You feel like you have to give to others in order to deserve happiness yourself. And that's not true, because currently you're feeling a little bit out in the cold. You're feeling like, you don't fit in, or you don't belong, or your value isn't there. You're not being valued, or you're being excluded. And that comes back to this lack of happiness and the expectation that you have to do this in order to receive this, and you're still believing that. You probably believe that you're not giving enough. You're not moving forward, and you're determined to do this, but you still believe that you're not giving enough. The Three of Wands is coming up, and that talks about waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for what you deserve to come to you. In this card, she's not waiting. She's diving in. And this is very similar to the Chariot, moving forward, going forward. Diving in instead of waiting for it to come to you. Now, if this is the situation, then sometimes if we force it, if we don't give it the time it needs to come to us, then it push it away. We're pushing it away instead of see how she's diving off a cliff, almost to dive to this. She's missing it because she's just missing it. She's not hitting the mark. Whereas if she stayed there and watched it happily coming towards her, it would have just naturally moved to her. This is a big message for you. This is a big message for you. You're seeing yourself as the Daughter of Cups, like sorry, can you hang on a second, please? Sorry, my loves. Welcome back. I just had to mute the conversation next door. You see yourself as the Daughter of Cups. Now, this is a messenger of love, but it's not a mature one. It's almost codependent. It's almost the same vibe of this, that I have to give to be worthy to receive. And it's almost like the more I give, I might be worthy to receive some back. And I've just got to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. And that's how you currently feel and how you see yourself. How others are seeing you as the Four of Cups. And this, to me, for you, is all this stuff you've given out, but you're not seeing what other people are trying to give to you and how you're worth this yourself. You're not looking at that. You don't want to look at that. You don't want to see it. You just want to sit in your current beliefs that you just have to give to everybody else. Because there's something about this that challenges everything you've been taught. Your hopes and fears is the Two of Pentacles. Now, again with codependence, a lot of the time give and give and give in order, hoping that we will receive what we're giving. But then when people try to give it to us, we don't believe we deserve it, so we push it away. There's a really fine balance between, and a lot of codependent people can't determine or discern the line between loving other people too much and giving too much to others and being selfish and self-centered. They can't find that fine line of how do you do both. And it comes back to your self-value and your self-worth. Because if you have self-worth and self-value, you see yourself as equal to everybody else. So what you give to others, you give to yourself. You don't give yourself more, you don't give yourself less. You give yourself what you give to others. And you see yourself as just as valuable as everybody else. So there is this balance, and this is what the Two of Pentacles is. It's a balance. It's a really lovely balance. And you hope for that, but you fear it because you still don't believe that you deserve it somewhere. And that is why the outcome is the devil. See, this heart locked away. Somewhere in your upbringing, you have been taught and probably reaffirmed several times that other people are more important than you. You don't get love unless you give it. Even to the point of who'd love you? Why would anybody love you? That kind of comment. Or neglect, or an abusive family where you try your very best to please everybody only to fail. You'll never do it. And the reason you'll never do it is because it's not your job. It was never your job. Ever, ever, ever your job. So we need to work out how we can move forward from here. What you can learn. Now, every month I told you I was going to start doing a shadow reading. So this is maybe something you could look at while you're going through February. And if nothing else, my love, on Valentine's Day, don't hate it. Show yourself some love. Even if you've got a partner, show yourself how much you love and what you're worth. Now, there's a card upside down in here. I don't know if that means anything. The Moon card. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to see what can we do to help release us from this cage. What can Aquarius do to help release them from this codependent, trapped go deep, see things from another perspective, see what's been hidden from you, use your intuition. Yeah, I'll show you these. Cleaning up the crap that you don't need anymore. Get rid of shit that's dirty and no good for you. Yeah. Okay, good. So, here's the thing. Neptune is deep ruler of enlightenment. Talks about the difference between fantasy and illusion and intuition. It's the Hanged Man in the Major Arcana. So that's looking at things from a different perspective and not being hung in the same situation, not being stuck in the same go around, finding enlightenment. And the Moon card is also talking about seeing what's hidden, seeing the secrets that you're not aware of, and looking for some light to be shed on those. Finding, what you haven't realised up until now. And once you realise what's bullshit, you get to clean it away. You get to sweep it out the door because it never belonged to you. It was never yours to carry. So it's time you got rid of it. It's like keeping out-of-date food and carrying it around because somebody else told you to. It'll poison you if you consume it, and it'll weigh you down just from carrying it around. So throw that shit out, man. And then once that's done, you can really step into your strength, your power, where you want to go, how you want to be. And you get to hold your head up high and say, nope, I don't believe you anymore. Now, if you look at this, which one would you rather have? The skeleton in the closet, the skull and crossbones, or would you rather be full and healthy and powerful? What would you rather? No one says this shit's easy, man. I've been through it. I had to do some dark side. And it doesn't end. You still trip over triggers. You still find yourself going, man, I thought I dealt with that crap years ago. Why am I having this visceral reaction to something relatively small? And you go back and you have a look. The trick is that once you do it, it's easier and easier and easier, and you recognise it faster and faster so that you can do something about it quicker and quicker, and you get healthier and healthier and healthier. And more whole. You step into who you were before everybody else told you who you were or what you're supposed to be or do or what you weren't. I'll tell you a trick. The way to see him for what it truly is if it's nasty. If you hear a nasty voice, you're not enough. You're hopeless. Gosh, you're just stupid. If you find yourself saying, oh, I'm a bloody idiot, he's got you somewhere. If you hear a very loving, gentle voice, something like, oh, that was a bit of a mistake. I wonder what I can learn from that. That's the other voice. That's the voice you want to listen to. And if you start saying to yourself, I am lovable. I do deserve what I give to others. I am a quite a good person, and I deserve as much as everybody else. So I'm going to treat myself as well as everybody else. And God damn it, I'm going to let myself be happy. Heaven forbid, I'm going to let myself be happy. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, do we have a final message for Aquarius February, please? Because this has been a pretty heavy reading for you guys. Final thing for Aquarius, please. What have we got? Be ecstatic. Be ecstatic. Now, if that's not a happy card, I don't know what is. Be ecstatic that you now realise that all the stuff you believe deep down wasn't yours to carry. Be ecstatic that you can be free of that crap and that you get to live. Don't see it as scary. See it as a kid at Christmas time, and every present that you open is a gift to you. It's something for you. So get ecstatic. You don't have to live like this anymore. You don't have to believe what everybody told you, and you don't have to prove to yourself by giving to everybody else that you are valuable. And you don't need feedback from everybody else that you are valuable. All right? Be ecstatic. I love that. All right, my loves. Go out and let yourself be happy. Much love. I'll talk to you soon.